Alright guys, this video is going to be a little Plastidip review. So here we have my Spec V wheels that I dipped 2 years ago. Now granted, I only use these in the, I guess spring, summer, fall. I don't use these wheels in the winter, and that's why I'm filming this today, because my winter wheels are going on, which are the stock Steelies. And as you can see, they've held up really well. When I first dipped these, I didn't think they were going to hold up as well as they have. They've held up really, really well. I will show you a couple places where the Plastidip peeled off or started scraping off or whatever, but for the most part, these are still pretty much exactly as they were. So first off, we'll show you the front wheel. The sun's right there, so it's kind of hard to see, but I can, there we go. So you can see the front wheel has a little bit more of a sort of reddish tint, and that is because of my red brake calipers and the dust from the brake pads. Whereas in the back we have the drums, so we don't get any dust. So they still look pretty black. They don't look black right now. They look really gray because of all the salt from the roads. So we had our first snow yesterday, and I had to drive still. So I'm going to move the camera here. So you can see it a little better now. You get that reddish tint to it. Also, where it started out as a very, very dark black, this is now almost, you can see it's kind of faded gray now. And I guess black Plastidip does do that, so, you know, it is what it is. I could have washed them a little bit more. I don't wash the car as often as I should, just because of how busy I am. So, I haven't washed them that much, which is why they faded a little more. They probably faded a little more, and they're a little more miscolored than they could have been. So, there's that. Obviously, I think every single one of these wheels has a little bit of some tears in the Plastidip inside the holes for the lugs there. And I think you'll see that no matter what you do, because if you hit this with a socket, it's gonna cut through the Plastidip. It'll happen with painted wheels too, and any kind of powder coated wheel, anything like that, it'll do the same thing. So that's not a big deal. Brake fluid. This one, you can see it right over here where these spots are. That's from brake fluid. It ate through the Plastidip. Brake fluid eats through Plastidip really well. I've also found if you want to get Plastidip off, like if you put a really thin layer, you can't just peel it off, take some prep spray adhesive remover stuff, spray that on, the Plastidip will literally wipe off. It eats Plastidip. So there's a little tip for you. But, so you can see that minor. There's one more spot that looks bad that I'll show you. This wheel stayed pretty good. Also, my tinted taillights with the Plastidip smoke, that's been on for about a year now. Those still look really good. This has been on for the same amount of time as the wheels, and you can see this didn't really fade. This still looks pretty black. The wheels did fade. I think they're closer to the ground. And the roof. The roof's been Plastidip for a year. Not a year. It's been Plastidip for a summer. That still looks really good. So this wheel, I don't think you can even see it, but this wheel actually had started a spot peeled off. I think it was from when the tires got changed over. I don't think you can see it at all. I don't even know where it is now. But anyways, the tires got changed over, and some of the Plastidip peeled back. And so what I did was I took a little bit of that prep spray, like I said. I sprayed it in just a little bit, wiped off the parts that were ripped, and I just resprayed really quickly. And it covered it up pretty well. The only thing you have to do is you have to make sure you get rid of all the Plastidip that started peeling back. So that's why I use the prep spray. I just wipe it, and I get rid of the part that's already peeled. So there's that wheel. And this wheel, tight in here so you can't really see it much. But same thing, it's got that kind of reddish tint to it. Other than that, they're all good. Yep. My Plastidip interior has been on for about a year now. You can see that. That's been on for a year. My music is going right now. So that's been on for a year. That still looks pretty good. It has bubbled up a little bit, especially around here, where it's that sharp corner. That might just, I think that's just because I didn't clean it as well as I could have, but it came out pretty well. This has come out pretty well. The only thing that got screwed up is this piece. I don't know if you can see the bubbling there. Yeah, you can sort of see it. That bubbling is because I had it painted underneath, like these pieces are painted, because I didn't want Plastidip on things that I have to rub all the time. And so that one originally was painted, just like this one originally was painted. And I sanded back the paint and tried to repaint it, and the paint started bubbling. I sanded it back again, and then Plastidipped it, and it rebubbled up. And that's why that happened. So there you have it, guys. That is my 2-year review. Well, 2 year for wheels, about 6 months for roof, 1 year for interior. Review of Plastidip. I really love this stuff. I'll keep using it. I think it's great. I'd love to do my whole car in it, but I don't think I will because I like the way my car looks right now. Silver on black is pretty cool looking, I think. So yeah, that's it for now. Also, while I'm talking about Plastidip, the Plastidip smoke on the taillights, I really like, and it actually lets a lot of light through. Let's go start the car up. You can see you guys can see that the smoke has done a pretty good job. And, you know, I like it. Lets a lot of light through. And I haven't gotten really any trouble from the police. I did get pulled over once, because it is technically illegal to take your taillights in the state of Maine. I don't know why everyone covers up their license plates when they do these videos. I don't know what you're going to do with my 6396RU license plate number. What are you possibly going to do with that? Anyways, so there you have it. That's my review of the Plastidip. I love this stuff. I'm going to keep using it. And I'll let you know how this roof holds up over the winter with the ice and snow here in Maine. We got our first snow yesterday. That's all that's left of it right there. But we're supposed to get a big storm this week. So it's time for snow tires. See you later, guys.